Alright, we got round 3 of the draft against Hallow, who I think they did their homework and watched my first 2 games, and therefore is not suspecting a rally team, so I'm doing a rally team. That, and I've been debating for a long time if I want to gut Surgis or Supalero for my team, so I am running them both, and I messed up the rules. Yeah, I knew I'd miss something. Let's go. Alright. Anyways, I am testing to see if Supalero and Surgis can pull their weight, and if they're not, they are fired. Alright, this is almost exactly what I was expecting. Over the Dig'em, I was expecting Hydrolm, and because it's not, I'm actually a little happier, because that means that I can use Blaze without getting Cycloned out, which is really nice. However, there might still be a Patience user, and it might be the Boulder. The Boulder, I think, is going to be really chunky and sit in front. Everything here is really strong against Spirit Defense, so I was debating on running Contest on my Surgis. I didn't, and unfortunately they chose Dig'em, who also has really good Spirit Defense, so that's going to come back to haunt me. I don't think the cut shot forward pressure is going to do what I want it to. Naturally, a Noizard, for sure going to be a big problem for my team. Hopper going to use Rally against me. So it looks like they actually read that I'm bringing a Rally team, which is really bad. Let's see how this goes. Alright, yep, this is what I was assuming. Rocket to murder the Waddle. Rally, Stinky, Rattle. Yeah, they are counter-rallying me. Thriller, interesting, and Cook. Alright, we're both cooking. So I think the target's obvious because... do I want this thing just getting up front? What do I do about this? This is probably a Stinky onto the Hog, right? It's probably a Stinky onto the Hog, and then target with Rocket the Waddle. Stinky onto the Waddle is interesting. This could be a Rattle onto the Hog as well. If it's a Rattle on the Hog, I don't mind. Leave the Hog up. If it's a Rattle, you proc counter. I am cool with that. I want to do some damage. Rocket onto the Waddle. No, really there's only one play. It's this in the clear field. It's probably an incoming block. Cook doesn't get me a lot of mileage. Because this can just switch into something in the back line. All this can really do is rally. You know what? I think we just get some damage in. Yep, that's fine. Winning this race, I can just bring in the Supalero and I win this war of attrition. They gotta make a switch first. The Hog does slowly kill itself, which is a little rough, because I'm getting my third field user out. That's also a little rough, but I don't want the Waddle to get chipped down. It's pretty crucial getting it in front. Yep, perfect. Unfortunately, a Noizard doing a Noizard things. I just care if this thing's asleep? Well, no, the switch is probably coming, right? I think we cook this. That's another debuff on the Noiser. Okay, good. Got a debuff on the Dig'em. Torch Pass is interesting here. That means I basically have to one-shot it because I'm not running any remote users. I'm going super offensive. Cook is to set up the hopper to come in. Volley, refresh, exhaust. It's probably a provoke, right? I'm guessing it's a provoke. Oh, it's an exhaust. Interesting. Now we hopper down to half. Hopper is Rumpus, which is fine. Hopper's the only thing that can come in that's going to do big damage with Thriller, but I'm not too worried about that, honestly. Refresh is going to keep it alive. I think we start cooking. Actually, let's cook this slot. No, we need to do damage to the hopper right now. I think the answer is yes if I want to be able to kill it next turn. I need to threaten it off the board. Counter kills it. Yeah, if they target me with counter, I think it's just done so. This is probably a setup drum turn. No, maybe it's a go for the kill turn. Cook was the wrong move, because I think I just got to get out of the way. Thriller. Fresh Torch Pass. It's probably just a volley. Thriller. Then I can quick tag. You know what? Yeah, actually, this is a really good play. Unless they go for the monkey, in which case it's a little rough. But then I can just tornado ball the hopper out. If they go for the hog, then I can quick tag. I can bring in... Oh, interesting. Okay. That works phenomenally for me, actually. Introduce was also an interesting angle, but I mean... I think this reset's good, too. This reset allows me to bring Hog in to the Super Arrow slot, get some health back. I don't think Waddle will take too much. Mastery. Alright, this is a really good position. It's only a reach shot, which doesn't do anything. It could be a Faith or a Rally, or a Faith and a reach shot. That's fine. The Cook is the only thing that does damage, and that's not even that much. I think I switch in the Hog here, who's going to do tremendous damage on counter. If it does go for this, though, and I bring in the bird, it's just a kill. I guess it's a 50-50 then, who I think they're going to target. I think they're going to target the Waddle, actually, because of Forager. Yeah, you know, I think they're targeting the Waddle. I'm bringing in the bird. I was wrong. Should have brought the hog. That's still fine, though. Noble Clearfield Desperate Force is actually kind of a good play here. Then I just Tornado Ball again to bring in the Hopper. The Hopper goes. If they bring in the Boulder, I'm not in really any danger. Desperate Force does not the most damage. Air Blast does a ton of damage. It's probably getting blocked anyway. And if it gets blocked, I'm not worried. You know what? Yeah, let's just fully reset. We have a lead. I'm okay with this being a Torch Pass. Get a little chip on it. And now I have a 50-50 mix-up. I can bring in the Surges to get a big rally hit, or I can bring in the hog to get a big counter hit. Nice, get it out of there. Huge. Oh wait, why did it stand? Oh, I didn't hit Tornado Ball. I'm stupid. This Thriller does a lot of damage. With a Faith, it kills. I think. No, I'm already -2. It actually doesn't kill. Supler doesn't like to take that either. Hog can take it? Who do I value more? Well, alright, yeah, this is kind of a precarious situation. I think I just move out of the way. Yeah. Cool. Preserve the health. The bird is tired, which is a little unfortunate, but I can always Tornado Ball the Opera. Do I want to bring it to front and then double block? That's actually not a bad play. Actually, this could be a reach shot. I could be baiting a reach shot, and then I can walk back, right? If what comes in doesn't do a lot of damage, I walk back, bait the reach shot, who's going to try to buy time. And then the reach shot hits the waddle and not the bird. And then I get a big jazzed air blast on the bird onto something. The Hopra is definitely the key chess piece here. Yeah, double block rocket really stops momentum. I think it's going to be a reach shot, honestly. I think it's going to be a... Oh, no, you know why? Because it's going to be a provoke. I mean, I can still walk forward air blast, but it's not nearly as impactful. What if I swap that for this, right? And I have a cut shot to force forward? Can't play defensive? Yeah, let's do that. Let's switch here. Rocket will hurt a little bit. Yep, that's what I thought. Good. And now I get to set up rally. I guess it just makes more sense to cut shot. And then it will exhaust itself if it takes it, so the Masquerie has to. If it walks up on this, then the sweat kills it. And then it... Oh, it can still exhaust itself, though. Wait, that's a problem. I should have just targeted the Masquerie and read that. A little unfortunate. Okay, that's the better outcome, I think, right? Because this thing doesn't have any, yeah, Faith Rally. Now we just double block the rocket. There's not a whole lot they can do. I want to chip everything down if I can. The problem is the Torch Pass can bring something down. If I'm going to assassinate something, I want it to be a full HP kill, and I want some low 20s in the back so I can secure some chain kills towards the end of the game, because I don't like the sustain option they have on the table. Air Blast is more damage. I think it's just going to be accepted death, right? Do I set up another rally? No, that's greedy. I don't want to be on the Opera. I think they are willing to let this go down. If I air blast... If I air blast, right? No, let's keep up the pressure. I don't want to give the hopper a chance to get in. I don't want to give the hopper a chance to get in. Get the rally on the field while I control the field. I can chip everything down. They have to give up a point or they lose too much momentum. I'm hoping that they try to stick it out and defend against it. Huge. Okay. That's 4 turns of hopper off the field. And then I get a chain kill, which means I'm 1 point away. It is absolutely not over, though. This is fantastic momentum, but it is absolutely not over. Alright. Dig 'em with Torch Pass. I don't think it wants to use it immediately because otherwise it's going to be rush recovery. But it might start cooking. Now the question is, what side do I target? If Moldler comes in to buy time, there's not a whole lot of momentum gained. Yeah, I mean... No, we just hit this side. Hitting the Torch Pass user is a complete waste of momentum. They're just going to Torch Pass out. If the exhaust happens, it's fine. Okay. I need to get super aggressive now. I need to get really, really aggressive. And what is the most aggressive play I can go for? I think it's just move Zephyr forward. Or is it... Oh, wait. So if they target the Zephyr... Now, you know what? We threaten sideways pressure. That's what we do. Oh, yep, reads it, moves forward. Everybody to the front row, please. This block is perfectly fine. The hopper is going to get in. Now here's the question. Who comes in? It's got to be target on the Zephyr, which means I can get a big counter off. Yeah, them not having sideways pressure is extremely good for me. Being able to just take and hold an aggressive... when they only have 1 damage dealer in Hopper, really. So being able to take and hold an aggressive stance like this and just keep pounding away means I win the war of attrition and then just have opportunities for one-shots unless they keep controlling me. If they keep controlling me, they don't make any progress. I don't think I want to rally because rally's going to give Hopper damage. I also have a 50-50 on kill here. I have more than a 50-50 on kill. This has to go to like a hopper right, and then the hopper just gets double blocked. Well, it doesn't get double... Well, yeah, it does get double blocked, right? Maybe nobody's gotten fired today. I don't know. Surges and Supler both want to keep their jobs. Okay, unfortunate. Nice guess, though, I guess. Trying to protect the Noiser, but buying a turn. It's rough in this position. I think you just gotta go for a switch here, but I don't know what you do. Yeah, I just need to get the Hopper out. If I get the Hopper out... I need to give serve to right side. First serve right side. Okay. Now, I can just walk the Waddle forward on a rocket, get some huge momentum. What if it's a Noizard? If it's a Noizard, I probably just walk... Wait, hold on. Do I have a better play against Noizard? If I go this, right? And they guess wrong, I get instant tempo. Because I know this is not right. I don't need to set up Waddle, right? I don't need to set up Waddle because it's just going to be a Rattle probably. Unless it's a Rocket Serve, but even then, I mean, there's really nothing stopping me from just walking up to the front here with one of these two and making them guess on which one goes front, and if they guess wrong, it's a ton of damage. If they do not guess that the Zephyr goes front, then Zephyr does a Blaze into a ton of damage on this Hopra. I think they're going to target the Zephyr, though, because they know I don't want Rally. So I think it's going into the Zephyr because of that. So I'm going to move up the Surges. I think it is clearly the better play for me to move the Zephyr up and guess right, because then I get a Blaze into an Air Blast, and I near one-shot the Hopra. And that's why I'm moving the Surges up, because they figure I don't want to give Rally. And I guessed wrong. Well, isn't that a shame? I mean, I can still Air Blast. I can still Air Blast, and I can still Cut Shot. I can still Blaze. I don't think I want to, though. I think the Hopper's walking up. I could have just Cut Shot. I don't know. Alright, I see the setup here. I see the tempo. They probably want to get rid of the sideways pressure. Do I just waddle and get this out of there? Honestly? Yeah. We just waddle. They can't stop the Tornado Ball, get the Hopper out, and I buy myself infinite amount of time until the Hopper comes back in. Relive those. I didn't even check that calc, by the way. That could have been really bad. That could have been really bad. That could have been really, really, really bad. Alright, Masquerie, I'm expecting is going to reach shot to buy time instead of go for the Rattle. So I'm going to go to Supalero. And if it's a Rattle on the Waddle, I can quick tag anyways. And if it's an attack onto the Waddle, well then I can't quick tag, can I? That's a little unfortunate. Actually, no, that might not have been a good play. Okay, it was correct, in fact. Now I can get a big Air Blast in, right? Do I ignore the Noizard? I feel like the Noizards are really obnoxious, honestly. I think we start chipping down the Noizard. This turn, I think I just switch Waddle for Dougie. Ooh, that's alive. Thriller is still not that much damage. It's going to be a front row Faith Thriller It's definitely just trying to play aggressive. I think we just block. And then we can tornado, well, we can't tornado ball because we're going to be asleep, which means it's going to be a swap into Dig'em, and then the Dig'em is going to torch pass it back up to full. Yeah, so there's no point in targeting that slot. We need to just start chipping the other things down. It's going to switch for Dig'em, which is just going to torch pass, and I have no way of stopping that torch pass because I do not have any provoke. So we accept the fact that we got outplayed, and we move on. Yep. Okay, I need to chip down everything else. This will eventually be a torch pass. It might be it's going to be a cookin and it's going to be a torch pass. The target's going onto this, isn't it? Goes onto that, and I bring in the hog, I'm in great shape. Goes onto that, and I bring in the hog, I'm in not great shape. Let's see if we continue to guess wrong. Hog does some tremendous things here if I get right into 50-50. I think the next time the hopper comes in, I just sacrifice Surges to the Blood God and move on. Hallow's playing this one very, very well. Understanding the hopper's the win condition, positioning to it. I guessed wrong again. That's a little rough. I don't think they're gonna stay in. Ooh, they did stay in. Alright, well. I can't bring Surges in because it dies. Or do I sacrifice Surges now? I don't think I do. That was a good read. I could guess Surges, honestly. No, I don't want the hog to take so much damage, though. And if it goes onto the bird, it's a quick tag into Surges. Oh, it's a quick tag into Surges. Yep. We get to reset tempo. Huge. Cut shot value. Yep, moves the Mastery up, reads it. Okay. Now the Mastery's low. I want this point to go. It's a stacked up Waddle. Waddle won't take much damage here from the cook. Move the Zephyr to the side, bring it to the front, Air Blast. We don't let the Surges go down here. I was thinking about repositioning the bird for Supalero, and then just bringing in the hog in the second slot, and then they have to choose, and then that's a good reset tempo to give up the point. Yep. But this is fine too. Cook doesn't kill, we get to the front, we threaten to kill. on whatever we like. Alright, crazy idea. Instead of air blasting, what if we tornado ball this slot, and if it's a torch pass, the hopper goes right out, and they can't get any tempo until they switch it back in, and I can reposition while they can't do basically any damage except for rocket on the Zephyr. Instead of gambling for kill here. Because then Boulder comes in with a rocket. I don't want Boulder in, though. Do I want the HP? I kind of want the HP. I want the HP, honestly. Not go for kill just yet. Yep, get out of there. Alright, now the rocket is up, unfortunately. Does it go into Waddle or does it go into Zephyr? I can block this. Or I can guess Hog. It's probably into Zephyr, right? Oh, you know what would have been crazy? If I did a switch into Supalero. Alright. That's a great play by them, actually. If I did a switch into... Man, if I hard-read that, that would have been insane. I think we just move forward and counter this slot. Do we cook? No, we counter. I want the Massacre low enough that I can almost always kill it on the way out. Unfortunately, it's a little higher than I want. Okay. Now is when we start introducing. It's a target into the Waddle, and then I can't do much if it's a Rattle. But I could bring the Zephyr, and the Zephyr lives both, and it's kind of on borrowed time anyway. So you know what, let's play aggressive. I need to take tempo back. My Supalero still hasn't done any introduce shenanigans. I haven't really found the need to. Because they're playing at such a slow pace. I need to start Supalero guessing into Hopra, I think. Instead of trying to prevent the Hopra. Yep, that's a good play. Exhaust our birds so I can get it back in 8 turns at full health. See, Boulder ain't the only one with exhaust. I guess mine takes a little longer to get back. Is this the part where I just let Surgus die? I think it is. I think it's the part where I let Surgus die. Alright. We got 3-point comeback. The hopper is going to begin terrorizing. Hopper's looking for a kill here. Like quick tag, tornado, the Noisered slot, and then bring in the Masquerade by myself one more time. I think I do. I now have to be the one who's stalling here. Right, this is almost certainly a hopper for Noiser. Oh, alright, well that's kind of really bad. Netrush Thriller does not kill the Supalero in either slot, obviously. It is just a matter of which one they will go for, and I think they're gonna go for the kill on the Hog. I was correct. Boulder Rocket. I got a mountain to climb. It's all about that hopper getting early tempo. Oh my, the read? Alright, we clap for that read. That's crazy. Time to guess! Good read shot. Good job. Do I want to serve? I think I want to serve. It worked the first time. Alright. I think we just start by cooking again. I think I still played that game well. I just guessed wrong literally every time. Every single time. Every time. If I guessed right like once, I would have gotten so much tempo. I just couldn't get anything started that game. Okay. Let's go. Full aggression. Starting with the Hopra. Yep, full aggression. Yep, to try to get the fade if I targeted the other slot. This thriller does so much damage. This hop rate is crazy. I'm max body defense on most of my beasties, but like I'm also just max spirit. Like this, my hog is max spirit. Obviously, it's got generally low spirit, right? Obviously, I invested defense in my Surges and my Zephyr, for example. But like this Hopra is insane. All right, that's great damage for me. Do I threaten kill? I do. That's what we're doing. We are killing whatever comes into the slot. Actually, is it a move to the side? Should I have gone? I probably should have. I almost certainly should have. I almost certainly should have gone for the Mastery. It's too obvious, right? This is just move to the side. Oh, no. Okay, it was not too obvious. Great. Let's start cooking. My hog is killing itself. I believe in the reach shot. I'm gonna be real. I kind of want the hog to go down with only 4, so I'm kind of hoping. Oh, is it just immediate? I want the hog to go down. I want the hog to go down. I want it to come back up with full HP. We're doing a slugfest. Huge shot. And that means... Here's a question. Do I clear field and keep the hog alive, or do I let it die? I think I let it die. I don't think I keep it in for a turn. Unless I want to play for introduce later. But that's tough with the Noiser. I think I'm gonna let it die. Let it die. We took that in stride. Almost certainly a cook or a rattle. Alright, I gotta think here. Want to disrupt this, so I can do that for a quick tag or an introduce play, if I'm predicting a Hopper to come in. Hopper's in 3rd slot, so I can force out. Let's just go here. Yep. Do I double clear field to get the health back and just Desperate Force? Or do I go for a Jazzer? Oh wait, Jazzer Blast just kills. Yeah, sure, okay. Force the switch. No need to get fancy. 82 HP is perfectly fine. I get to swap something into the back row. If it's Boulder, Boulder comes in, takes it, exhaust. That's definitely a good shout. Oh, alright, that's really good. Net Rush, but can't get much more off of that. Net Rush Thriller I'm not too worried about. This switches, and it comes into Surges, and they attack the Surges. Gets a lot of chip down. If this switches and it comes in for Super Arrow, they attack the Super Arrow, I get an introduce play. If they attack this, I can still quick tag, but then I don't want Rally Up, you know what? This is correct 100% of the time. Yep. Actually, now I can't. If I quick tag, do I just introduce here? I think I just introduced and switched to the front row. And demolish. Barely holds on. That means it's going to switch out into that. But then you fall asleep. I want you to get to the front. If this Zephyr is not targeted, I'm going to do so much damage. The question is, do I do enough to one-shot the Dig'em? And I don't think the answer is yes. It's enough! It's more than enough. You can't move it out of the way, you gotta let it die. If you bring the Dig'em in, it is over. You might be able to bring the Dig'em into the Noisard slot, that's not a bad play. Well, then I can just kill him. Huge. Now, we demolish. It's probably just Dig'em, right? It's probably just Dig'em. If it's Opera, then yep, it's just Dig'em, but that's fine. I don't care about the chip. The chip pad doesn't matter on either of them. Do I walk up? I feel like that's too obvious, right? So rattle under that slot. Let's do this. Yep. Opera HP. Yep. That's a good play, but it only gets you so far. Now here's the question. Net Rush, Thriller, into which slot? Because I can bring the Hog in. The Hog is obvious, and this is, in fact, Shook. A simple arrow. Waddle gets to live one. This game's still not over. They can guess their way out of it. They got a Torch Pass on the line. They got a big damage hit with Hopra right now. I'm so glad that Hopra is Rumpus. If that Hopra was not Rumpus, I'd be in trouble. Because this would just kill the Waddle. But Waddle lives. No Fate support. They're thinking. That's what I'm gonna do. Yep. Alright, Rocket. On to which slot? You guessed wrong. Blaze, volley. Oh, it doesn't kill. I mean, we basically take the Noisard out of commission here. Ballsy. This is a cook or a rattle into this slot to kill. I think I want the death, though. I think I want the death so I can reposition, right? If Zephyr goes down, they can't bring in. So if I bring in the hog here and they go for the hog, then I get a big counter hit. Not quite enough, unfortunately. Yep. Now, here comes the cook. Maybe I should have turned the noise slot if I'm just going to get rid of the Habra. I kind of want to chip it though. Chip it so it can't come back in. Get him out. Did I not click Tornado Ball? I did not click Tornado Ball, that's right. Alright. That kills you, but it does not kill you. Net Rush Thriller's enough. Interesting. I think I just double volley Tornado Ball, honestly. The only thing I care about is getting the Hopper off the field. Double volley Tornado Ball. Reach shot doesn't bother me. I think it's going to be chipping down the waddle, to be honest. If I get 2 to the front with a free ball, can I double block, survive everything the Hopper do, and then retaliate and kill that turn? If I quick tag, Hopper does a front row thriller that is boosted by Rally. You threaten to kill back. If you're jazzed, yes. You know what? Let's play high risk, high reward here. need to end this game before the mole comes back up without losing a point to Habra. Oh my god, that is so big. Can I cut shot the front to death here? Yeah, this aggressive front position is what wins me the game. If I can get my beasties to this position without the Hopper threatening me out, I win the game. This is the winning position. I just need to hold it, keep pounding away before the Digum comes back. Actually, even if the Digum comes back up, I think I'm still okay. Do I bring in the Hog next time, or do I bring in the Zephyr next time? I just don't want the Waddle to get chipped down, because then that's how I lose to the Hopra. Killing the Waddle, that's how I lose the game. So maybe I just keep bringing in things that benefit if it hits the Waddle. Until the Waddle is hit, and then I win off of it, rather than gamble with the Hog. Okay. Shot. It is not. Alright, with reach shot gone. I get another 50-50. Do I bring the Hog into the front? Yeah, I actually bring the Hog into the front every single time. It's just a winning position. I think I'm gonna come back in and try to torch pass, I think, but I can just keep pounding away. Guesses correctly. That's a little unfortunate. The Hopper lives the air blast. Should have been the Surges. We keep pounding away. This stays in. Alright, so I see killing Noizard, so Noizard has to switch. If this stays in, it gets exhausted next turn. If this stays in, it gets exhausted. Now the surge just comes in, right? And threatens front row, and that's it. Do they have any crazy plays left in them? They've been clawing their way back into this game. I don't think there's anything they can do at this point. I think the moment I got Waddle Surges to the front and I played that 3-ball play to get everything up to the front row and stay there, I think that's what I wanted. Okay. Oh, cut shot just wins. Okay, cool. Kills even if it runs to the front. Yep. GG's. That was a fun one. Alright. I don't know if anyone's getting fired. But anyways, I gotta jump over to Hallow's chat for an interview. And unfortunately I'm bad at OBS, so jump over to their channel to watch the interview. And I will see y'all. Thanks, bye.